So, continuing on the custom card review streak, hardly a streak, we're going to be talking about a Kaioken Goku, and it's coming in from Shaq. I am sorry for my very spotty, upload schedule. I'm really sorry, guys. Bear with me. I am definitely going to have to get this back on track. Yeah, Kaioken Goku is coming in from Shaq. Send me custom cards over to customcards@gmail.com so I get to your custom card as soon as possible. I'm getting all these recent custom cards out of the way. 10th anniversary around the corner, 2 days. Yeah, this is greatness. So, with that being said, Shaq says, and I mean, it's cut out a bit. I'm gonna read it out to you guys. I am sorry about that. He says, "Hey Dev, I hope you're having a great day. Likewise, my friend. Whenever you're reading this, made another custom card for you to check out as Goku from the World's Strongest. Seriously needs some representation. Included a video of what his super attack would look like, and I muted the audio in case you wanted to play it in your video. Now, if it is not shown in the video, it's because I got hit by a copyright strike, and I mean, that's just gonna be that. Shaq, thank you for sending your custom card, my brother. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Now, as I do for these videos that have like separate attachments, of course, I bring up a background, and then I just bring up what the actual attachment is, that being this Dokkan Fest Kaioken Goku. Let me make sure it looks good on the recording. It looks okay-ish. Can I zoom out a little bit? I could. Beautiful. Okay, so, Dokkan Fest Kaioken Goku, the world's strongest Furious Eruption Goku Kaioken. 3 key and 170% across the board. 2 Earthbound Fighters, Full Power, or Final Trump cards. So looking pretty strong all across the board for the 170% leader skill. And the additional 30% of the stats is 2 Bond of Friendship, Kamehameha, and Movie Hero. So the 30% of the stats looking pretty good too. Now, I did spoil myself because I already did a couple takes for this video because I haven't recorded in a couple weeks, so please excuse me. I did take a look at the 200% skill already. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and showcase it right now. I was gonna make a jump cut, but it's already right over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and hide myself so you guys can take a look. Okay, so Super Saiyan 3 Go Tanks. You do have this Grandpa Gohan, who I wasn't high on at first, but I mean, I can see why people like him. I mean, of course, because he is a support type unit that could get lots of attack and defensive up post super. I like to assume that's why people like him. I mean, the support, I mean, is one thing that I understand, but the high attack and defensive up is something I just guessed on why people like him. Of course, you have this Goat Han. You have Faith Trio, you have Tech UI, you have Beast Gohan. Who else do you have here? 9th anniversary Gogeta. Could you get some use out of the Gammas? Granted the situation, possibly yes. Who else do you have here? The 7 years are possibly going to ease it during the 10th year anniversary. Asia UI, you have Evoken, STR, Vegito, you have Tech Gogeta. 50 years granted you use them inside a specific scenario. You have Boo Tanks. You just have just a plethora of options. Daima Goku. Who else do you have here? You do have these guys for the support. You have the Piccolo and the Vegeta. Mattel. Yeah, there's just a amalgamation of just I never used that word at all, of just options. And of course Dokkan Fest Master Roshi, who's obviously still a great Dokkan Fest. And you do have a Super Easy A down here somewhere. They of course keep the Super Easy A's down at the bottom because these are older cards, and you guys know older cards get shown at the bottom, of course, because they were released earlier, and the newer cards get shown at the top, i.e. That LR Tech Super Saiyan 3 Go Tanks. There is one Super Easy 8 on this 200% gun. If I miss one, please just correct me down below in the comment section below. Cell's going to be getting his Super Easy 8 someday, and I cannot wait. So, and there is the, yeah, there's the little reward card. Dope. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull up the details for the card. Wait, did I pull yeah, it's right over here. I'm gonna go and just grab that, throw this over to this side. All right, so here is the passive for this Goku. Okay, so activates the intro animation when facing a movie boss's enemy, or just a movie boss enemy, or when there is another Earthbound fighter ally on the team, so very easy to activate, or when inflicted with a negative status ailment, excuse me, and 6 key, as well as randomly changes key spheres except STR and Rainbow to STR, very powerful considering the fact I'm assuming this guy's STR, and immune to negative status effects the rest of the battle. Crazy. So he gets key, not Rainbow Orb changes. I mean, he Rainbow Orb changes at the bottom of his kit because, I mean, spoiler alert, I already read this entire card because my first take on this video was pretty bad and I wanted to do another one. So this guy, for the rest of the battle, from his interest animation buff, is gaining 6 key, is a STR Orb Changer, and he's also immune to all status effects for the rest of the battle. And then for the first 5 turns from this character's entry, he's protecting allies from negative status effects. Pretty strong. And this guy starts out with 259% attack and defense at the start of turn, and gets an additional 159% attack and defense when attacking, and an additional 200% attack, as well as effective against all types when launching a super attack or when using the active skill. Wow, so this guy's active skill is just going to hit like a bomb, and it's going to be in conjunction to him just doing a super, because he just gets a high amount of attack when supering, while having that moderately good defense when supering too, with that effective against all types. Very nice. And he also gets 80% damage reduction, and he lowers his damage reduction by 10% with each super attack performed no more than 40%. And he gets a 20% chance to crit and a 15% chance to dodge, up to 75%, so a 75% chance to dodge and crit with each super attack performed. Okay, so that is what? That would be 4 supers for him to build up that crit chance. And that would be about 5 supers for him to build up his dodge chance. Because 15, 30, 45, that would be 60. Yeah, so it's 5 supers in total. Yeah, because 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. Yeah, 5 supers. Yes, and it would be 4 supers for him to build up his crit chance fully. Okay, yeah, seems manageable. And launches an additional super attack when facing 2 or more enemies. Not really too helpful, but in a scenario like going up against, I don't know, I think it's the red zone, Goten and Trunks. I mean, that's multiple enemies, so that's helpful there. And he also randomly changes key spheres, except, well, it says randomly changes orbs, so you guys get the gist. Randomly changes orbs, except STR to Rainbow. So, I get the design. I absolutely do. So, he did not give this card any guarantee super or additional super attack chance outside of him facing 2 or more enemies, and I get why, because he would want this card to not have its damage reduction lowered too quickly while they're building up their dodge. Even if that's the case, I'm sorry if that didn't make too much sense. Even if that's the case, where he wouldn't want this card to build up its dodge too fast and it would want it to build it up within a certain amount of turns, I would add 2 things to this card. So, 1. Wait, is this card an LR? This card an LR? Probably not. No, this card's a Dokkan Fest. Okay. Alright, so, alright. So, a couple things I add to this card. Nuking. Out the gate. If this card is going to be creating rainbow orbs and STR orbs, why isn't this guy nuking? That's 1. Maybe that'd be too strong, but if anything, you could go ahead and remove something off of here, like, for example, this card getting 200% attack and effective against all types. You could just go ahead and swipe that out and let this card get, I don't know, 5% attack and defense per type keysphere obtained / rainbow keysphere obtained. And if this card's getting their type orbs, like STR, of course, if this card's getting STR orbs, this card can get 10% attack and defense additionally from STR orbs. Possibly. Something along the lines of that. So yeah, I would add nuking to this card because this card is a double orb changer. That is 1. Number 2, I would add just an unrestricted additional super attack chance. That's it. Yeah. Card looks good. Absolutely. I mean, this card is also technically missing a attack and defensive build up off of just doing attacks, but outside of that, this card looks pretty good. Yeah. The strongest thing about this card is, of course, the defensive mechanic it has, that being the damage reduction as well as that build up up to a 70%, that's 75%, excuse me, chance to dodge. So yeah, when it's all said and done, this card's fully like built up off of the supers for the defensive side of the card. You're going to have 40% damage reduction as well as a 75% chance to dodge. That is very strong, while also getting a attack and defensive buff from them doing a super inside of their passive. So that's only a few things I would add to this card. Looks good though. Yeah, I would say it looks pretty solid. Maybe am I underrating the fact this card is giving the entire like rotation just 5 turns of just negative status effects, just like at all like removed? I'm probably underrating that. That's a good ability, but that's granted. You're going up against a fight that has those specific gimmicks, right? So, with that being said, good things about this card: double orb changer. immune to all status effects for himself for the rest of the battle, as well as giving 5 turns of just immunity of negative status effects to all your allies. Good amount of attack and defensive buff to start a turn. Attack and defensive buff inside their passive. Gaining a massive amount of attack just doing a super attack, because you're going to be getting that 200% attack as well as that 159% attack slash defense. So yeah, that's up to 359% attack and 159% defense. Starting out with 80% damage reduction, and of course when you do your 4 plus 5 super attacks to get your dodge chance and crit chance built up, that's 40% damage reduction, as well as a 75% chance to dodge and crit. At the start of the turn, just gonna have that 80% damage reduction, but yeah. And of course, yeah, that's all. I would say the only like real like, you know, nitpick I'd say about this card is this card going up against 2 or more enemies for that additional super. But it's most likely in conjunction to this card being from, I think, the Slug movie. This guy from the Slug movie? Possibly. I think he is. I could be wrong. But yeah, let's go ahead and bring up his super attack effect real quick, which is right over here. Okay. So, what do we have here? So, super attack. Kaioken meteor attack. A massively stacked attack. That's exactly why you didn't give him unrestricted super attack chance. Or unrestricted guarantee super. Massively stacked attack, that's 100% attack, just stacking. And raises defense by 15% for 1 turn and does immense damage. And his active skill, 4 times Kaioken Kamehameha, excuse me, exceedingly raises attack temporarily. What does that even mean? That's, wow, okay. Exceedingly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage, and super class allies get 50% attack for 1 turn and can be activated after turn 4. And of course, it says Goku, you can't win. And this link set, shocking speed, prepare for battle, over in a flash. So prepare for battle, shocking speed, and over in a flash. Wow, it's very strong. And the Saiyan lineage, so 4 just core key links just on this Goku. Wow, is that too much key for him? Because he already starts out with 6 key. Why does he need 4 key links? 4 dominant key links? Well, is over in a flash a dominant key link in today's meta? Prepare for battle, absolutely. Prepare for battle, the same lineage, sure. Shocking speed, yeah. Over in a flash, probably. I could be wrong about that. And then Kamehameha, Infighter, and Fierce Battle. So strong super attack. Like, I mean, you're getting defensive buff for 1 turn. And with an active skill, don't forget you get that 200% attack and that effective against all types. And throw that on top of the fact that you're exceedingly raising your attack, which I don't know what that means, and causing ultimate damage to enemy, and giving a support type buff for 1 turn, 50% attack. Oh, I forgot to mention, this guy doesn't support outside of his active skill, which is interesting, and can be activated from turn 4. Okay. And let's go ahead and grab up, what is the last thing to show on this card? Oh, it's categories, right. Categories, Earthbred Fighters, Kamehameha, Full Power, Final Trump Card, Bond of Friendship, Movie Heroes, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, Turtle School, Accelerated Battle, All Out Struggle, and Powerful Comeback. So card looks good. I said the card looks good. Getting up to a 75% chance to dodge and crit with 40% damage reduction. You can't go wrong with something like that. Aside today's meta, I mean, today is a defensive-oriented meta, so I mean, I'm just not at all surprised with how strong this card's looking defensively. Okay, so if you guys are seeing this, of course, I try to play you guys' videos inside the video more often than not. I mean, sometimes I don't play it because I'm very often certain that's going to get copyrighted, because it would extend upon the time limit that like the YouTube copyright system picks up on what you're actually playing or displaying in your video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try to display this in the video, right? And of course, you muted the sound too. What movie is this from? Is this from Slug's movie? I could definitely be wrong. I don't remember. He got bodied. Oh my god. So, that is about it. Shaq, thank you for sending in your custom card, friend. That was solid card. I would say so. Link set, very strong. Just like a, would it be too strong though? I mean, of course, link level update did improve those key links that this card had. If it was pre-link level update, maybe it would just be too much key for him. But even if then, he would be just an absolute just link battery for him to activate those specific key links like prepare for battle, over the flash, shopping speed, the same lineage. That's just like, he'd be a link battery in terms of activating a small amount of links on specific characters. I mean, Link Battery is pretty much a character that shares almost every link with the specific character that you put it right next to. So, send me custom cards over to bhfcustomcards@gmail.com to get to your custom card as soon as possible while I'm getting all these recent custom cards out the way. 10th anniversary hype. I cannot wait. Join the 24/7 Discord server. Link is down below in the description if you guys to join today. If you made it this far in the video, leave a like on the video. That is so corny, but I appreciate you guys watching. Again, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I absolutely love you all. You guys are the greatest. Peace.